Today I'm going to be talking about work-life balance. And what does this concept even mean to me personally, in my perspective? You know, um, Working corporate job, now working for myself and these other things. Work-life balance has, I don't know if it's negative connotations to it, but I don't think that, when people often hear that, I think they're looking for more 50-50 balance or something like that in regards to, oh, why is, there's so much stress and demand for this job that I'm doing. And the commute is so long each and every day. And, this and that and the third. And, to me, work life balance, as I was talking to my friend the other day, it's more so to do with, those things outside of your work that keep you grounded. Now, there's several things that could do that could really appease the mind. I was listening to a podcast recently that was talking about, how this person had picked up a form of art and how art gives that mental restitution in regards to resetting the mind and, getting it back to, eliminating the stresses and things of that nature. And obviously, there's different forms of it, right? There's I think it was the woodworks. I think obviously, painting, drawing, coloring, um, arts and crafts. There's so many different types of variations of art. But again, this was the number one hobby that most people picked up to reduce anxiety and stress. Um, Now it's things like that, right? It doesn't have to be 50-50 split. If your job and you're working maybe 10, 11, 12 hours, you have to find resources that help you kind of reset the mind. And for me, it was every Sunday as I was working my corporate job, I would actually go for a hike for about maybe 3 to 4 hours, to be honest. 2 hours one way, 2 hours back, maybe an hour and a half one way, an hour and a half back. And I would just get into podcasts. Sometimes I wouldn't even listen to anything but my own thoughts and try to center my own thoughts, try to cope with, what I was dealing with at the time. And I'm telling you, once I was done that, I came home, I did my meal prep for the week. I did other things, other activities. By the time Monday came around, there was no anxiety. There was no Monday scaries. I felt really good about the week. I felt good about my goals being set for that week and what I look to accomplish. And I still keep up with those things today, right? It's very important. And again, work-life balance is more so, again, what are the things that you could do to reset your mind, to get you in a place of peace of mind, where again you're not consumed by the daily challenges of showing up, doing this, executing X, Y, and Z. Again, if you just keep your head down, life's gonna pass you by, but it's also gonna build up a lot more stress than needed to be. Another thing that really helps in regards to the work-life balance is calling other people. Sometimes when I'm on these hikes and stuff like that, I would call a friend and we would chop it up for 2, 3 hours, call a family member, we chop it up for 2, 3 hours. This wasn't an every week thing, but definitely when I did it, I'm telling you, like, my peace of mind rose to different levels. And I really think that that's important in terms of balance. Keeping up with people that you love dearly, asking them how they're doing. Stop waiting for them to pick up the phone and call you. You must initiate. You must be the person to reach out to them and just ask them, how are you doing? And let that just flow into a conversation. And those little things, I'm telling you, like seeing them on the weekends, talking to them over the phone if it's been months, I'm telling you, those things are going to help you in the long run of creating a work-life balance. Obviously, activities outside of work, right? Whether you go to the gym, you work out, you do yoga, Pilates, these different forms of activities. Again, all great and beneficial to the mind. Going for a walk around the block. So again, work-life balance isn't necessarily 50-50. And I don't think anybody should treat it like that. I think, hey, if you're working 12 hours, put in that work, man. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Put in that work. Don't shy away from the work, but also understand how you need to reset your mind and what things are going to give you peace of mind, which is so vital and important, especially right now with the lack of spirituality in a lot of people. And that's leading to a lot of other areas of self-depression, mental anxiety, etc., 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 right? So this one is more so what you can do outside of just your work to create the work-life balance that most people talk about. But it seems like, again, everyone's wrestling with it because they can't do this, they can't do that. So that's it, guys. This is another short video. I hope this helps you out there in terms of you finding maybe a new activity, a new hobby, something that you could do and be consistent with doing it, right? Like this was an every Sunday thing for me. This was not just like I'll do it every other week or every 3 weeks or something like that. This is every Sunday I'm going for a hike, 2-3 hours, it doesn't matter. I have my different trails that I will walk, and we just get lost in the woods and just get lost in the mind. And again, sometimes it's beneficial to shut off everything around you, just be in your mind. A lot of people, again, they're being so distracted with the YouTubes, the Spotify, all of these different things like the music and everything like that, podcasts and stuff. Sometimes it's good to just shut that shit off and just honestly just think about, you just get in your own head, start thinking your own thoughts, and actually gain some level of control over what you think, right? Again, stop being pumped with all of these distractions that are dictating your subconscious mind, which leads to your conscious decisions being offsetting and off par, and just doing this, doing that, doing that, doing this. That has nothing to do with you accomplishing what you're looking to accomplish in life. So again, just, figure out what it is, whether it is art, whether it is walking, working out, but especially talking to people. I would say that one is number one for sure, in terms of just feeling a sense of gratitude, a sense of gratefulness for what it is that you have. And, another tactic that I heard recently is that the Satan will always try to make you focus on your lack of this, your lack of that. But the Most High gives you an abundance of things, and that's what you need to revert your mind to when you are thinking about the lack of money you have, the lack of relationships you have, the lack of this, the lack of that. You need to start thinking about the abundance of blessings that you've received over even this short duration of time, whether it's, the last week, the last month. Start reflecting on those things of gratitude, and you'll achieve gratitude through thinking of those things. But again, get an abundance mindset even for your future. Nothing is not possible for sure. So again, I'll leave you guys with that. I hope that helps you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and let's get this out there so people could people might need this as a form of healing, or some form of options, so that they could just be at peace more, with their life and their job and everything of this sort. So thank you for tuning in. Until the next time, peace.